right, the lab is collapsed. Sad. But how are we gonna get to the next area? Or did that already come up? Because we found the schematics in the last area. And these two... Oh no, this is the third area, isn't it? This is N3. It says it right there. This is North 3. Okay, so this is the third and final north area. Okay, so, there's another one right there. There's a blue one and a green one. So we're gonna make red with that thing and then use this to actually get this. But we're probably gonna have to trade something for something. Some point. How on earth are we supposed to get that box out of there? Ever? Oh. What the fuck? That's how I imagine this is like supposed to go. But I need I need this back. Oh my god, why don't we just put it there for a second? No. No, I need this here. What the fuck? That box literally doesn't do anything for me though. What do I need it for? I just need to put it here instead. That's what I need it for. Okay, well, I guess we can... No. How do we do that? The fans you can only use them to switch. Here, but then you're stuck. I can't... I can bring this... I can't fucking bring a fan upwards. Only downwards. Once I trade in a fan, I mean, that's it. We can't go there anymore. But I need to. I need that thing. I need both of those things. That's really the only thing I need, is both of those things down here on the ground. Well, I guess technically that thing does have to go up here. Holy shit. I don't know. Maybe, maybe we just focus on getting the box up there first? I gotta do this. We need to take this up there. This is it. This is where they want you to put this thing, huh?
I often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean. Cities where people lived for thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
I think it's actually, it's this weird thing we have right now where we don't build things to last, physically or, like, mentally. I'm thinking of, we used to go to the Outer Banks quite a bit in North Carolina. And there are just like, there are whole streets that are underwater because those are barrier islands which erode constantly. That's just what they do. And that's what they have literally always done. But people build on them anyway because having that house right there on the beach is so cool. You know, damn the future, damn the next, you know, in 20 to 25 years when that whole street's just going to be underwater because of how nature works. We don't care about that. We just want to have the house there for right now. Or we're going to come up with crazy expensive plans, like I think they do this in Ocean City, Maryland, where they just truck in a fuckload of sand every year or however often, and they build the beaches back, sort of. And I mean, we just collectively have decided that we don't care about that. It's fine to think of things as you know, it's okay to build things to not be permanent. And I don't love that mentality that we've taken for like everything. Nothing's supposed to be permanent. It's kind of sad to me. Poisonous humility. But what we suffer from today is humility in the wrong place. Modesty has moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty has settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but undoubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought not to assert, himself. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought not to doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature. But the new skeptic is so humble that he doubts if he can even learn. Thus we should be wrong if we had said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is there is a real humility typical of our time, but it so happens that it is practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder, but the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. That's so interesting, and I do find parts of that to be true. I can relate to some of that. That's very interesting. I had to read this twice to fully understand it. Yeah, I mean, he kind of sums it up down here. This is the part that he puts it in an easy way to understand down here. It's very interesting. Something to ponder. It's incredible. There's an entire submerged town just off the coast, surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood what the ancients meant by eerie. I obviously couldn't have the kind of physiological response they did, but I think the mental response was pretty close. A contradictory response. Part melancholy, part fascination. It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. P.S. A deer got into the maintenance area and made a huge mess. Sorry. P.P.S. I may have been feeding it. So this says the author was 5358, and it's from Miranda. I've been thinking that the author might be the same thing as Miranda. It's a different field, though, that is sometimes corrupted, so maybe author is not the same as the person who wrote the thing? I don't know. From Hypatia's Journals. Day 296. See, this author is Hypatia. Cornelius and Sarabai went back to the dam today. We've been holding off on constructing any new humans to concentrate on building a home for them first, but there's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction on some of the more ambitious structures. Sarabai's kindness and patience is something that we'll certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high. And I'll miss Cornelius too. He was there when I was born, and he is just as much a father to me as Athena and Alexandra Drennan are my mothers. But I suppose I can always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it will truly be only a few minutes away. And what are a couple dozen years, really, when you might live forever? I've rewatched some of my first episode because I was looking for something, and I realized Sarabai is actually dead. Sarabai and Yimo died. I'm not sure if they died in New Alexandria. I have to, I can probably read that again in my notes, in my journal, but, they died. I remember that now. Oh, thank goodness! I need to know what Trevor was thinking. Been waiting.
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble. She has this incredibly positive view of humanity. She believes we can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
All right, I'll agree with him based on what I know of Alexandra Drennan. She never sounded not humble in her recordings that I can remember. Yeah. I do wonder, did Alexandra Drennan really have any, obvious human flaws in the first game? If you just listen to those recordings, I guess she ended up being right that this project worked, but she easily could have been someone who was just wrong and wasted a bunch of resources on something that never paid off. But that's so... Sometimes you just gotta take that chance, you know? I don't think she was ever really displayed as being a person with flaws. I couldn't reach. I couldn't see that. Could I? No. So why am I up here? What am I doing up here? Wait a second, what am I doing? Okay, I'm trying to hit this thing. I need the inverter. I need the inverter to do so. What do I need to be up here for? I'm so confused. What do I need to be up here for? No, I need this. Oh, yeah, okay. Fuck. Actually, this has to be the thing up here. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. It's my washing machine, sorry. Others hated it and called it ugly, an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There was always something new going on, people rushing about, excitement in the air. It must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in the canyons formed by those great skyscrapers, in a crowd of people feeling history happening around you. I myself don't care for New York City that much. I've only been there twice. I've really barely been there though. So I know it's really, I'm sure that's not fair to say at all. Did I start 5? Let's find out. I've only ever been to New York City for like, oh my god, we went to see the Rockettes a few years ago. It was so freaking hectic. My family wanted to go though, so I was like, okay, sure, I guess. If most of you are paying for my trip to New York City, I'll go. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. It was really, really cool. But, you know. Need this. No. Yeah. I like that these keep their charge when you put them in there. What the? We cannot connect to things in there. I need 3 things at least. I mean, I can get this jammer here into the middle. I can do that. But fucking then what? I need this. I would need to keep the jammer out there. There's no way to get those 2 items in here. Let me try something. Okay, that pressure plate doesn't affect those doors. Actually, this pressure plate affects both of these doors. I don't need it though. I don't need these doors to be open. I can't even reach. There's nowhere I can reach unless I'm like out there somewhere. So that does not keep the connections. I didn't think it would. Just thought I should check. Oh my goodness. What the hell are we supposed to do? We are supposed to just keep doing stuff. Just don't think too hard about it. Just do stuff. But now what? Maybe there's a way to get this to be blue, you know. But we don't have to think like that quite yet. This doesn't work. This does not work. We cannot take these things out of there. Oh my goodness. Am I missing something? Oh look. There is a thing up there, but it is one of those it's a oh, I forget what they're actually called. One of the things that turns, you know, red and blue into green and so forth. So I wonder if we can hit that thing with blue. That might be the easiest way to do this, because I'm like, I haven't been thinking about it for very long, but it seems impossible. Really, really strange. Right over here. Can we put a connector in the doorway? Let's go look. I don't think we'll be able to do it so that we can reach.
Mother, can I suggest something?
Of course, go ahead.
The southern part of the island is completely dead. No animals, no plants. The soil is too alkaline for anything to live except bacteria.
Yes, that's why it's a good location for some of the experiments.
Well, If we want to show that we can make the cosmos more beautiful, then why don't we start there? The desert doesn't have to be dead. If we modify the conditions, life can thrive there. And that could be the first step towards spreading life to other worlds. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan.
Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Oh, come on. There were boxes in here, right? Hell yeah, there are. Okay, there's a blue power source too. There's no inverters. I think this is only our second cheese of this playthrough. Wow, it's impressive. So they, well, at least Miranda Athena told Miranda that they want to make the world more beautiful and or make life on other planets or everywhere. That I thought that they were talking about doing that stuff like hypothetically, but apparently that's actually like some lessons that Athena was trying to teach Miranda. That's crazy. No, stop. Just blue. Let's do just blue there. Let's see if we can hit that with red. Because there is green, isn't there? There's a green receiver either on a statue or somewhere else, right? That we have to... There's a Prometheus spark somewhere, but we need something to put on a pressure plate to get it. That's what it was. Well, I'm gonna hit this anyway, because I can. Well, if I can, I'm going to do it. Where is it? Perfect. So we can, well, if we can get green out of this thing if we connect to it somewhere. So, yeah, what is that statue right here? What are you? Yeah, it has a green thing on it, I think. We just need to see if we can get that from a connector in here. Let's see, we got a drill. There's a connector. Need a box. Is there a box? Oh my gosh, there's a box, but there's a wall. There's a drill. There's a drill. I just need to get that in here. Oh, we actually might not need the box, but it might help. Make it a little easier.
False idols are worshipped not because they are idols, but because they are false. True idols are rejected because the truth is feared.
I don't know that I would agree that that is universally true, but sure. Sure. That was fun. I really hope there's more stuff to break. I love breaking stuff. But like, I feel like that was pretty easy. Very easy, actually. I had to struggle to break some of the other ones in the Talos principle. You know? Whereas these ones seemed almost like they were designed to be broken. Oh, I didn't get that triangle either. Did I attempt it? Don't remember. So Athena told Miranda that they are here to make the world a more beautiful place. She might have even told her they were... Oh my god, that scared me. Just seeing that thing there. Oh my god, it's blinking. Like, I don't like that. She might have even told Miranda that we're trying to make the world a better place. And they might have just said better and more beautiful are the same thing. Why is this up here? Why? What's the point? Can I put you in there? I don't think so somehow. Did I get up to the very top before? Yeah. Oh, I can fall through them. Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to put this, yeah, so that I can, but wait a second. How would that work? Can this thing, you can't make a hole and place it on top of it. It doesn't let you. Oh, I see. No. That's not how this is gonna work. I was thinking I'll have to make a hole up here and then float through it. But no. But how the hell are we supposed to do this? I only have 2 objects. I can reach the 2nd level with the driller, but I can't bring the driller with me. Transmission. Am I missing something? We got the fan. But how do I get up there? I've got this fan probably. Nope, this one is attached. Can't take that one off. What about you? What can we do with you? Well, but the whole point is that I have to put something up there with me. Well, once I'm there, I don't need this anymore. So I can, oh, but I need to give this to me. Oh my goodness. I'm at a loss. What am I supposed to do? What's the next step? Because I am a little bit short on time today, I'm gonna keep going. I want to check this out. She said the south part of the island was dead. Did she mean like this island, or like the whole entire map, all the areas? Oh, it's a fan. I was about to say there's nothing there. Can I take this? No. Oh my god, I just determined that I can't take that. I tried to take it. That is a red power source. I'm assuming that's our end game in there. Where's the receiver? Where's the... like there's a red power source, but where are we aiming it to? We'll never know. Oh, here, to start the fan. I want to put this. But now I need this back. How am I supposed to get this back? Because the drill, I could put the driller there and then I wouldn't need the drill anymore, but I can't put the drill through the thing and get the thing back. Trade! Trade through this hypothetical hole. And if the fan was already here, then I could just... Oh my god. How frustrating. Actually, I think I need the jammer to win this. Like, I have to do that. I feel like trading the jammer for the fan, it would be the way to go. You'd put the fan here, and then you wouldn't need the connector there anymore. You'd swap the connector for the jammer. But the thing is, I need an extra object to go here. This jammer here was the only object in this area, so leaving that there is kind of like, it's what we have to do. But now I seem to need all these items at once again. The only thing I can think to do is trade the connector, but then we lose... I need both the connector and the fan out of that thing. How about, gotta do things. Just gotta do things. Okay, like I said, again, a little short on time, so we'll come back to that one another time. Let's go do our Tetramino bridge and see who we meet when we get up here. That'll probably be it for the day. Oh, it's gonna be a short one. Oh, but I really want to see if I can get the, Is this where I started? I really want to see if I can get that, spark, too. We don't have to leave the area, yet, though. Okay, so this is not the stars. I thought it was the stars at first, but it is something else. It's probably, the number of islands that you've gotten 8 puzzles for, at least.
Hear me, friend, and heed my words. Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
In the where? The where? Walk faster next time.
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
Okay, I'm imagining going back to the megastructure is going to be a lot like last time. So, maybe we'll do that next time.